Notice here that whatever I put in my prompts, ChatGPT just kind of generically touches on it. It just kind of fulfills the mechanical aspects of the prompts, and by that I mean I said like, okay, right, for conversion, mention these things, okay, cover these key points, and it does fulfill that requirement. It mentions those things, but it doesn't understand how to get a conversion. It doesn't go into depth. It doesn't provide examples. There is no emotion. There is no power. There is no visualization. There is no touching on objections. There is no personal experience. No nothing. So we said right for a conversion and mention these key points, and all it did was mention the key points, and it didn't do anything else. So it's still very mechanical. It's still very surface level. That's the major issue with AI. This content is really bad. I just will say before moving on, like, it's not the absolute worst. It's not like a 1 out of 10. It's probably like a 3 out of 10, which I guess isn't the absolute worst, but it's still not any good. So clearly AI doesn't understand the audience or the goal here. It's very surface level benefits. It only touches on the benefits. It's very surface level. It only like writes on one sentence about the benefits. That's not good. So for example, we can see supplements help fill nutritional gaps, boost energy levels, enhance recovery, and overall support your health so you can hit the pavement harder and faster. I mean, it's not the worst, but again, it's very generic. There's no details about it generally there. They don't explain to you how these things do it. They just say, this fill your nutritional gaps and boost your energy levels. There is no proof. There is no science behind it. There is no comparison. There is nothing. It's just genetic. It sounds like every other running content brand out there. The tone is way off. I don't think this sounds conversational, or I don't think it sounds like a running expert or nutrition expert at all. There's only minimal things here for beginners, and that's very generic and cringe at times. Hey there, running enthusiasts and newcomers alike. How is this article tailored for a beginner audience? It's not. It's just not. Let's check out this prompt. This prompt for making amazing ChatGPT content with 3.5. I mean, look at all these things, this rubric, all of these different adjectives like original, punchy, and engaging content. Sparkle is an AI-driven persona with a knack for generating engaging, creative, and punchy. Whatever else is there, I can't even read it. So how about this super complex prompt for amazing ChatGPT content? Let's see what it gets. I could not have written something this bad. Where is all like punishedness? Where's the originality? Where's the engagement? Where's all the tone or brick stuff? Like, where's that good tone? It's not there. It's not here. These are scammy prompts that are made to look really nice in order to sell things to people. They have no positive effect on output. Read some of this content. Just see how terrible it is. Ever-evolving domain that reflects the essence of style and self-expression. Sartorial landscape in the coming year. It's absolutely trash, and it's super generic. It just sounds like everything else out here. So that tone or rubric did nothing. All those adjectives did nothing. Absolutely nothing. It just results in a fluffy trash. Once again, people misunderstand what AI can do. This person thought he could just say generate engaging content, captivate readers, then throw in some fancy numbers and get a great result. Sorry, bro. It doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. How about this prompt? You can read it for yourself. I will skim around for you. Write an informative and objective article about topic, okay, super generic. To make your article informative, engaging, be sure to discuss trade-offs, okay? Explore challenges. Your article should also highlight the importance of considering the impact when asking decisions. Wow, super complex instructions here. Finally, your article should be written in an informative and objective, let's say, tone. Make sure to include the relevant keywords provided by the user and tailor the article to their interests and needs. I brought a breath even reading this thing. It's going to create an amazing article, I bet. There's going to be a comprehensive analysis. There's going to be exploring trade-offs, exploring challenges. It's going to be tailored to their interests and needs. I can't wait to see this amazing article. Thank you, Mr. Influencer. Influencers love these types of prompts because they look amazing. It sounds professional. It includes tons of juicy instructions, and it's emotionally powerful to the reader because it makes them think the AI is about to do all the hard work. And what I mean by that is if you want to create an in-depth and helpful article for readers, well, then you need to provide provide comprehensive analysis. You need to explore the challenges, you need to explore their trade-offs, you need to tailor it to the interests and needs of your audience. You need to do a lot of thinking here, and it's difficult. Writing is hard fucking work. Man, I mean, I've been doing it for 10 years. I want to quit every day. It's not easy. I mean, these prompts make people think that all of that hard work that they don't want to do is about to be done by ChatGPT because they use this prompt, and that's what gets them so hyped up about using them. Well, let's see the amazing article. It's really bad. The landscape of search engine optimization is undergoing a significant transformation due to the rise of AI technologies, including tools like ChatGPT and platforms such as Server, are making a revolution. Okay, the role of AI is becoming an indispensable tool in the SEO toolkit. Okay, it's cringe. It can analyze vast amount of data, recognize. Okay, I will say this, it's not the worst. There's not like tons of fluff. There's not hard to read sentences. There is not a ton of cringe. So it's not like a 1 out of 10. It's not like the fashion content we just saw. But remember, the prompt that we put in: explore the challenges, examine the trade-offs, provide in-depth and objective analysis, tailor it to your audience needs. Where is all that? It's not here. It's just super surface level genetic content that you can find anywhere. There's no depth or expertise or explanation or exploration of anything here. ChatGPT only fulfills the mechanical requirements like the topic, keyword, and key points. So if you say something like explore the trade-offs, it just mentions the trade-offs in one sentence. It doesn't explore anything. This is not engaging. Where is the comprehensive analysis? How is this tailored to their needs? It has done nothing but cover the key points like I mentioned a million times. It just does the mechanical stuff. Like, it does none of the thinking stuff. Here's another prompt that I got from a user in a Facebook group. This person said that ChatGPT would act as a let's say meteorologist would tip the scales of the algorithm to produce a high quality, accurate piece of content with expertise from that industry. Now I will say that I don't think this person was scamming. I checked their profile. They seemed like a real person. They had posted a lot of helpful stuff in other groups and on their Facebook wall. So I don't think this was like, somebody with insidious. Is that even the right word? Somebody with ill intentions. I don't think it was evil. And I'm just mentioning that because I want you to kind of like practice good judgment and think for yourself when you're looking at prompts that you see online, especially Facebook and YouTube. Just check out who the person is and think about what are like the underlying mechanism, I say, behind them recommending it. Like, do they have a product that they are trying to sell you? Does the product seem like super hype? And again, I'm the same. I have a course. I'm about to have a YouTube channel. I have products. I have training services. You have to be skeptical of me as well. And you have to really dig in and see, like, does this person know what they're talking about? Do other people trust this person? Test out the prompts that they give you and use the skills that I teach you in this course to evaluate the output of the content, because a lot of people were using prompts like this, generating content for themselves and being like, hey, this is really good. Well, this stuff is not good. You're about to see. So act as a meteorologist with 20 years of experience. Hey, I cannot do this. I'm just saying it now. Write me 1,500 word article about rainfall changes in the UK over the last 10 years. Write the article in a breezy, woody style that a 5th grader can enjoy, okay? This prompt is about to get ChatGPT to act like an experienced meteorologist from the UK. Splash! No, it doesn't. Just more surface level, generic, cringy trash. It's terrible. You can just say act as a meteorologist with 20 years of experience and expect to get an expert piece of content. It just doesn't work that way. A meteorologist with 2 decades of experience would use their personal experiences. They would provide more details. Maybe they would mention case studies. They could provide in-depth analysis. They would do a lot of things. They wouldn't write this generic surface level trash. I don't know exactly what a meteorologist would say, but I know that they wouldn't say this. The problem here is that these prompts assume that GPT, it cannot. It requires thinking to be able to provide comprehensive analysis, explore challenges, or consider the impact of things. This person is essentially telling an LLM text generator to give its opinion on something like it's a journalist, no dice. That doesn't not work. Simply, the following guru hacks don't work. Using personas like act like a meteorologist, one-click prompts, genetic writing instructions like high converting, super complex prompts with fancy numbers, complex adjectives like bristness and perplexity, they do not work. Telling AI to rate for an audience also does not work. So survey says no. AI cannot think. You must be the one that instructs it brick by brick. How to do these things through outline and prompting. We will cover that in the course here. Here's what those one-click prompts get you. This is an article Ahrefs review that was written using an influencer prompt that I found on YouTube. Notice that it's very generic, it's very surface level. It's just full of facts and information. There's no personal experience, there's no power or emotion, there's nothing. This is terrible. Nobody wants to read this. Nobody wants to buy using this. And it's not helpful at all. Imagine you want to buy this tool. You come to this article. Does this provide any guidance on buying the tool for you? Does it help you at all? No. It's just generic surface level AI content. Here's what you get when you take it to the next level. With AI, you can get personality, uniqueness, benefits, experience, recommendations, power, emotion, and real usefulness. You can get these things with AI if you approach AI the right way. Once you understand that AI cannot do the thinking and that you need to do the thinking, your content will get too much better. Notice that there's some humor here. There's benefits, there's personal experience, there's recommendation, there's actual useful content. Like if you're trying to buy this tool, this content at least provides useful information that guides you to purchasing the tool. And you can get this with AI if you just learn the skills that are in this course. And it's not perfect. It's not like a 10 out of 10. It's not even like a 9.5 out of 10, but it's somewhere like 7.5 or maybe 8 out of 10. And I got this relatively quickly. So the number one thing I want you to take away from this course is you need to understand the topic and what good content if you want good results. AI is not just going to do everything for you. I'm going to teach you all the skills you need to use AI the right way in this course. That includes how to write in the proper tone, how to make content readable and engaging, how to add value over your competitors, how to research your topic the right way, how to meet search intent properly, how to write helpful content readers love, and how to humanize AI content. That's enough trash talking AI for one day. Let's move into actually how to write good content. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Click the link in bio to claim your free gift.